Hi, I'm Dave Meckie, and you're watching What's Your Story, where you'll meet interesting people doing interesting things in interesting places you'll never see anywhere else. And here's today's story. Today we're at the Courtyard by Marriott and talking to Tara Lee and Mulaney. Both of them are yogis. These gals can do things for people that are just miraculous as far as health and fitness, and one of them is even writing a cookbook on foods that make you happy. So for the viewers, who are you?
I'm Tara Lee Trammell.
Tara Lee Trammell.
Mulaney Francis.
Mulaney Francis. Mulaney's from
Brazil.
That's a long commute to come do this show.
It is. It is.
But thank you.
18 hours.
Thanks for showing up.
I'm so tired.
I'm so tired, jet lag.
And these gals are what we call yogis.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
this is not, we're not talking Yogi the Bear.
No,
I'm not usually a bear sometimes.
No, I'm not.
So what exactly does yogi mean?
Someone who does yoga.
Someone who, it's simple, it's that simple?
Actually, the female is called yogini.
Yogini?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes, and the male.
So you're yoginis?
Yes, it's kind of.
I don't-
You don't hear that a lot.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
just something wrong with that.
And
Yogi.
yogis is male. Yeah.
So we're talking to them because they are going to be doing a show on Videozine, and it's all around yoga by the yoginis.
Yogini. Can you say
I can't handle that word. I'm sorry.
Why not?
So
Yoga practitioner.
now-
So that's one I can't handle.
there's some other stuff that you're doing. You're into healthy food, happy food, right?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of stuff?
I like to cook different recipes that help you not be happy and not depressed. So
Okay.
with walnuts and avocados and flaxseed, just a bunch of fun recipes. Yeah.
Getting hungry.
Yes, I love
Really,
avocado.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're working on a cookbook, are you? Or
I'm
are
working
you?
on a cookbook with that, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so
Happy cookbook
that's coming
for the
soon.
brain.
Watch for that. And you are still going to school, actually starting at the University of Utah,
Yes, this fall.
and you want to be a.
Start working with the social work program.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But this is
So
ahead.
these are a couple of excellent yoginis.
You got
Couple,
it.
couple of
Yoginis. Say it slow. Yoginis.
a couple of excellent yogis who are far more than just yogis, and that's a lot. I mean, a good yogi is hard to find, and that's the reason you're here to share what you do.
And then also,
We worked hard and long to find you.
yeah, and also I'm working a little bit with health and nutrition as well, I should say.
Yeah.
But I'm more
Well,
overall holistic, mind, body, all together.
a couple of years ago, I was working with a gentleman who was going through an addiction recovery program. That's how I met you.
Oh yeah.
How many years has that been? 2 or 3?
Maybe three.
Maybe
yeah.
3 years, yeah.
Yeah.
And I met you on Facebook.
Yeah, we were friends on Facebook for a while.
Are you going to have any kind of a special twist that makes you different with your yoga that you do on the show? I mean, you tried to show me how to do yoga in a different show, and I did not do too well.
Oh, you did pretty well.
Yeah, I needed a wall to hold on to.
Yeah,
but
he tried the standing tree. He did pretty well. And his cameraman did the standing.
we've got the cameraman in a previous show who shows me how to do yoga.
He was very focused.
And have you done yoga?
I have, yeah, but I'm usually holding onto a wall.
That's okay.
Maybe be a good
I'll have to start showing up to some of your classes.
Yeah.
meet together.
I have a better idea. I'm going to start watching you on Videozine.
Good idea. You could do like an intro mellow class.
Yeah.
Go grounded.
So we're probably going to do, we really haven't even talked about this. There's a chance they may do some shows alone, and there's a chance you may do some shows together. anything that you've got in mind that's different, or are you pretty much going to do a basic, not throw the viewers off too far, do some basic yoga
Yeah, or we could
for
have,
now? So there's a bunch of different kinds of yogas. There's laughing yoga from India. I just saw a little bit about that.
There's a new one called karaoke yoga.
I haven't
Karaoke
heard about
yoga?
that.
I'd actually like to bring it here to some. And
Why
what you
not?
do is you put a screen up, and you have karaoke, all the words, and then you do the yoga practice, and everyone sings really loud, and it's like a
They
fun.
sing loud?
It's an energetic yoga.
Oh, well, I haven't
So
heard
there's
about that.
aspiration.
So it's not one person like I'm singing this karaoke song like on the stage. It's like everybody is singing out loud together in unison to like,
That'd be
and it's
fun to have,
hilarious.
like a full
Karaoke
class.
choir.
Yeah, it's. I was watching it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do that. Because sometimes in my classes when I teach, I start singing a little bit, or clients do.
Yeah.
It's mellow, but I'm like, but if it's a fun song, I'm like, go ahead and sing. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
So it's a way to make it a more
So
of a hyper.
you've had your people sing? Oh, okay. So you play a song and they sing along.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if they're really into it, I'll
Have you ever done that?
No, I don't mind if they sing.
This is cutting edge yoga.
I never heard about it actually.
It's actually.
we should
I
do
think
a
it'd be
whole
called-
show on
call it-
singing yoga.
I think it'd be cool to be called karaoke.
Karaoke, yeah.
Yeah.
One word, karaoke.
See what you've got to look
And
forward
you think
to.
that's
So it can be really mellow, it can be hyper, it can be
so that's some
all different types of yoga.
Yeah. So they're going to see yoga, they're going to see karaoke, they're going to see happy, healthy recipes. You might get a little social work done on you.
some laughter yoga maybe.
Yeah, laughter yoga would be good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is so
What's
fun.
the theory behind that? Is it mostly just the inhaling and the? I mean,
Yeah, this is the concept that the brain doesn't know the difference when you're faking laugh or
Yeah.
just laughing.
yeah.
And also helps with all the studies that helps the brain, the neurotransmitter in the brain. There's a lot of studies based on that laughter helps
Well, you know,
pain with a lot of physical conditions in the body.
there is some scientific proof that just smiling, whether you want to smile because you're happy or even if you're in a bad mood and you smile, it sets off some of the chemistry within you that makes you feel good. It's feel good chemistry. So you're
Yeah.
you're talking about singing,
Because how could you not be
Laughing.
laughing if people are already laughing or singing?
laughing, feel good food.
Yeah.
I mean, what more can you ask for? How often do you do it? Most people show up once a week, type of thing, or are there some daily classes?
There's some people like to do yoga 5 days a week. Some
Yeah.
people a couple days a week. It depends.
These guys are actually not just yogis; they're actually specialists in working with people who are going through addiction recovery. So, tell me about that. How does that make it? You just do the same routines, same yogi routines with them?
Well, like most clients are there, 30 to 90 days, 45.
So these are in.
So they're usually in a resident, where I
Okay.
teach, in a
Okay.
residential, sometimes outpatient.
Okay.
So it depends on how many clients there are and their health and everything.
Right.
But it's just like a beginning flow yoga class. I always have a theme. I have little candles and they breathe, they look at the candle, they write something down. I try to make it spiritual based
Yeah.
and to clear their brain and chill. And sometimes I'm hyper in the middle, that's why I said we sing sometimes. But
Hyper in the middle.
like in my classes, sometimes I'll have fun music in the middle so they can loosen up. But sometimes I keep it chill the whole time. Sometimes I'll even teach meditation. But it's just trying to find like some kind of spiritual something.
Isn't that typically a part of yoga? Is the meditation?
Meditation and connecting with mindfulness, connecting with the body, connecting with emotion. This is what I center, like connecting with the mind, connecting with the body, feeling back, because as you go through trauma and addiction, you get totally disconnected and don't feel the body anymore. So yoga helps them bring back to the center, to connection with mind, emotions, and feelings.
Yeah.
Feel alive again.
Mindfulness is really important nowadays because we're so much into routines
It is.
and we're not paying
Technology,
attention to
yeah.
half the stuff that's going on around us. I mean, I remember once I actually purposely tried to be mindful about some things. I went out in the backyard and I looked at the telephone pole,
Yeah.
and there were little tiny ants, and I was just observing the ants, and to be, it's
Yeah.
almost like an existential
To be
moment,
in the moment.
to really be there, experience life instead of going through some kind of a rushing routine. So that's part of some of the stuff that you do.
Yeah. Because I think
That's huge.
it's getting harder nowadays because we have everything in the palm of your hands with a phone. Right there.
Oh yeah,
Internet.
not only that, but you.
Text message, everything
And the
is
information,
there. All
yeah.
the information, too much information.
Yeah.
And you get so disconnected
And
into
the
that
kids,
space.
And
the adults, everybody, yeah,
All of
they've
us,
got the
all of
phones
us.
and their pads right in front of their face all the time, and none of that's real except for when you do yogi for them.
Yeah.
Yoga.
Yoga with the phone.
Yeah.
There's the good things about it, right?
Yeah. There's tons of good
Everything,
things.
but I think we
at
need
the
to
same
be
time,
mindful.
yeah, I mean, so that's a part of what you're going to teach is being grounded. And tell me a little bit more about this happy foods thing.
So I got certified in a depression recovery program from Dr. Nedley. And
A depression recovery program. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I've heard about it.
yeah, it's awesome. And I started learning some recipes and the benefits of all the omega-3s we need in our body to produce enough serotonin. And so I just started the last 7 years making recipes. And with my clients, we'll put on gloves and make no-bake cookies with walnuts and graham crackers.
I've had those.
hardly any sugar.
What was the other thing you made for me
I
that
made
was
you
so good?
soybean salad.
Soybean
So
salad.
trying to
It was
make
out of
cooking
this
fun.
world.
Yeah, it was really good because
Oh
there's
my
lemon and
gosh.
garlic and
Oh.
and it's fun to teach
I
clients
coulda eaten
what you
that all
actually
week.
eat. I know, because all the basil and yeah. So
Yeah.
I just think it's fun to
So-
educate others about food and
Oh yeah,
their
it's
choices.
really important.
Yeah, because it's easy
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get whatever's around. But
So you're going to bring some of that food on the show?
sure, yeah, I'll bring
course.
some more of that salad if you want. I can,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll
Yeah,
do
start with
yogurt
the
next
soybean,
week, yeah.
soybean salad. Is that one?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And avocado pasta. And,
That was better than the cookies.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
So do you do raw food?
Yeah, you know,
What's not
I don't
good?
do all raw food, but those recipes are all vegetarian and all. Yeah.
Very cool.
I think it's fun.
So
We all have to eat, and it's fun to eat. So. Yeah.
you just have to do it. It's an addiction, so to speak. So look at the fun we're going to have on this show. Tune in right here on Videozine and watch these gals not just do yoga,
Yoga.
not just do yoga. They're yogis that do yoga, but that's not all they do. They also we've got a social worker.
Not yet.
Okay, she's preparing.
On her way.
She's preparing to be a social worker. We've got a gal who
A
puts
rec
together
therapist.
amazing recipes
And I'm
and
a
a rec therapist.
Recreation.
How much can you ask for?